Hello and welcome back to Sonny Talk Spurs, and today we're going to be reflecting and reviewing our 2-1 victory against Liverpool in the Premier League. But before we get into it, if you are new to the channel, please leave a like on the video, subscribe to Sonny Talk Spurs and hit that notification bell so it lets you know every time I go live. Now, before I get into it properly, I want to apologise. Obviously, I didn't upload yesterday straight after the game, and that was because I was recording a YouTube video with my good friend Kieran Carling that's going to go out in the next couple of weeks, and you know, quite exciting, quite a good little video, so make sure you check that out. I'll probably put it in my community page when it does actually go live. But yeah, very good fun, but it meant I had to watch the game on a train and at an airport, but it was still very enjoyable. What a game, honestly. I feel like this season we're going to say, like, that was the game of the season, or what a game. Always seems to involve Spurs. You know, the North London derby, like this game, they're just all very exciting, and there's a lot going on. But, as you can probably tell from the title, a few little questions will, need to be answered and asked, really, after that result. But I'm not going to talk about that just yet. I'm going to wait till a little bit later in the video. But to start, I just want to talk about Spurs in general. To be fair, and not to sound very, very harsh, I don't think this was one of our best performances of the season, like, from any stretch of the imagination. I feel like, Liverpool obviously went down to 9 men eventually, but even with 10 men, and Ange admitted this in some of his post-match interviews, I feel like we were playing quite relaxed. Like, it felt like we knew they were down to 10 men, and the win was there, basically, but it's Liverpool, and they're always going to try and catch you on the break, especially with 10 or 9 men. So, yeah, I sort of agree with what Ange was saying. There was a lot of, felt like the players weren't playing as a unit in stages. There was a lot of individual sort of, trying a bit too much here and there, and it sort of had to go back to basics to really try and get something out of the game. And obviously, as the game went on, different events happened, and I'll talk about those events right now. So obviously, I felt like we started quite well, and it was a bit end-to-end. Vicario makes an amazing double save early on. Really, really good reaction saves. People have said to him, like, criticised him this season going into it and thinking, would he be good enough? But, there he showed, parried him very well out for a corner, so that kept us in the game early doors. And then comes the controversial moment, the Luis Diaz offside. I do that offside goal because we have found out from the PGMOL that it was obviously not onside, or offside, I should say. So, I don't know what to say to this. We were very lucky, but I will say that, and this may annoy Liverpool fans, over the years we have not had, the rub of the green against you in this fixture. So maybe it's the gods sort of evening it out for us this year. But, what do you want me to say? It was, he was clearly onside. Romero's foot is hanging out, and, don't shoot the messenger. It's PGMOL's fault. Tottenham had nothing to do with it, so don't blame us. But you've had a lot of luck over the years. That's why they call you Liverpool. So I think I'll leave that one there. But then, obviously, a bit before that, I've missed that out, actually, I've just realised, was Curtis Jones's red card on Yves Bissouma. Now, I've seen people say that, it should have been a yellow, it was a bit harsh. But I feel like a modern red card, if your studs are up and going over the ball, which they are, and obviously the screenshot shows the severity of the tackle down on Bissouma's shin, that's a red card to me. I'm sorry. I feel like that is a red card in the game, and I can't really defend it. Like, I feel like, if one of my players did that, I would probably say the same. Like, you just can't get away with those tackles. Malo Gusto had the same for Chelsea the other week. You just can't really do those tackles in the Premier League anymore. And then we go to the opening goal, which, my goodness, Maddison. This ball is out of this world. I don't even think Harry Kane could have picked this sort of pass out. It was sublime. And then, he finds Richarlison, who I believe... Richarlison, he had an alright game out on the left. I think he seems to be better out there. Hit the post as well later on. But, plays a lovely ball to Son. And Son who wasn't apparently at full fitness, tucks it home. But, you know, if he's not at full fitness and he's still grabbing a goal and leading the team well, I am happy with that. And then, as I said, I was watching it in an airport, and I'm literally there talking to Kieran going, just get it to half-time, just get to half-time, get to half-time. And then we concede. And I'll be honest, that was one of our worst defensive displays I've seen this season for a goal. It seemed like everyone was clustered. There wasn't really anyone attacking Gakpo. Vicario was a bit weird on his line. He seemed to be a bit far left and not central. So it meant he had to make up the ground, which I found a bit odd. But yeah, I thought, you know, conceding before half-time, especially when they had 10 men, I worried for us at that stage. And then as the second half went on, we were battering them. We absolutely went for them. Alisson pulled off 2 worldy saves from Son and Maddison, respectively. What a keeper Alisson is. My God. Like, the way he was, you know, keeping out that top of the net is ridiculous. And then comes another red card for Liverpool. First of all, the first yellow is a bit suspicious, I'm not going to lie. He sort of clips Udogie, but then by clipping him, Udogie then hits his own leg. So I don't really know if that is a foul. I mean, if he has made contact, Jota, then I guess it is, but then I'm not sure if it was done on purpose. But my issue is, and this is what I've seen a lot of people moaning at, if you're on a yellow, don't a couple of minutes later do that tackle, because that is definitely a yellow card and you've put your team in jeopardy. And then after that, obviously, they basically played 5-3 formation and just tried to counter us whenever they could. But it did not work out because Pedro Porro down on the right. Honestly, the whole game, we just seemed to want it to go down the middle. And I'm going to Kieran, we need to go right. We need to cross it in. We need to, you know, actually get some balls in the box. And the one time we do it, it hits Matip. Because Pedro Porro this season has done some amazing crosses. And a lot of them are like those ones where if you hit them ferociously enough, it might hit a defender and go in. And it did. So, and the scenes at the stadium, my word. I mean, fair play. I had a few mates who were there, but honestly, it was unreal. And, you know, that result, we're still undefeated in the Premier League. Only us and Arsenal, the North London boys, are undefeated, and City sit top after their loss. So, yeah, I mean, there's questions now. What can Tottenham now achieve towards the end of the season? Is top 4, you know, really achievable? Could we be in a title race? Maybe not. I'm not sure at this stage. But it did show yesterday, maybe we rode a bit of luck. Maybe we're going to get a bit of luck under Ange. But we still played quite well. We still, you know, didn't stop till the end. You know, this is the second home game in a row where we've won late on. So shows that Ange's teams have a lot of grit and determination. And it's fantastic to see. Honestly, what a game. We've now come, you know, if you told me Liverpool and Arsenal away, 4 points, I would have snapped your hand off. Honestly, unbelievable. But we've now got a bit of a more, I'm not going to say easier run, because every game in the Premier League is hard, but more, you know, we're not playing Liverpool and Arsenal and teams like that. I think we're playing Luton, Palace and a few teams. You know, they're going to be tricky. They're going to be up for it, especially they want to take our unbeaten record off us. But yeah, let me know in the comments down below then. What did you make of the result? What did you make of some of the VAR and controversial decisions in the game? Just let me know all your thoughts in the comments down below. And as I said at the top of the video, if you have enjoyed it, leave a like, subscribe to Sonny Talk Spurs, and hit that notification bell so it lets you know when I go live. And as I said, I've been Sonny. I'll speak to you very soon. And ciao.